Start.
The R-O-G podcast.
Because the revolution will not be televised.
Say you want a revolution. Well, you know, we all want to change the world. You won't fool the children of the revolution. Now you won't fool the children of the revolution. Now.
Oh, you enjoy the show.
Hello and welcome to the 9th edition of the ROG RevolutionOfGaming.net podcast. I'm your host, ROG Bam Bam RV. Today I'm joined with Shark Bite Stuff and Navy Boy 1996. How are you guys doing today?
Good. Thank you for having us.
Fantastic.
And in case you guys haven't picked up on this, Swift V3 has switched his gamer tag to Shark Bite Stuff. He did actually a while ago, but we're just now picking up on that.
There's a story that we don't have time for.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that later. All right, guys, as always, we're going to get started right off with the RRG news. So why don't you take that away, Shark?
All right. First of all, if you guys haven't listened to the first 10 seconds of the podcast, we have a new song thanks to ROG Assassinate. So go thank him for that. It's a lot better than the last one by loads.
Yeah. All right. We get it. We get that it's better than the one I made.
It's wonderful.
We get it. Yeah. But seriously, thanks. All right, Navy, you want to take the next one?
Sure. Well, ROG has new team colors, especially the event staff. The event staff color is now lilac, and the GFX team is now cyan.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, it's fine. Long way coming. We used to have that a while ago. We used to have all the colors and whatnots for the teams, but I don't know what happened, but now we got them back. People are getting rewarded for doing a lot of work, so that's good. All right, next up, this is just a reminder to the event staff. You guys have to be hosting events every 2 weeks. That's when you sign up, when you posted your application, that is what you agreed to do. And if you're not doing that, you will not remain on the event staff. There's no reason we're going to let you have that position, have those colors, if you're not pulling your weight. And honestly, it's the easiest thing to go out and hold an event every 2 weeks. So just get it done. And I don't want to see event staff members on the team who aren't pulling their weight.
I love Halo game nights.
Halo game nights, yeah, everyone loves it. Honestly, you guys, for an event, you can easily just go host the game night, pretty much open a custom game, invite like the people who signed up, and that's the easiest thing. Sit there for an hour or two, and it's easy. Oh, actually, what I would like to see is an all-nighter. I love all-nighters. Someone host an all-nighter.
Yeah, now that it's summer, start getting those going.
Yeah, definitely.
Those are nice.
Definitely.
All right, I'm going to move on here.
Yeah.
The site is looking for contributors who want their articles showcased on the homepage. Like, instead of just going straight to forum, we have a nice homepage if you haven't seen it. We're looking for people who are willing to write out some nice little articles for the homepage who enjoy writing. Pretty much about anything, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
But talk to Viper.
Yeah, talk to Viper about that. He'll get you squared away if you're interested in that.
Yeah, but if you do it, make sure you're gonna actually do it, and not just be like, "Oh, here's one article. Okay, now I'm done."
Yeah, definitely gotta do your
Be
part.
determined.
Yeah, be determined. Yeah, that's.
And I guess I'll take it away with our next subject, which is advocating hacked or cracked programs on the site, which, if we see any of that, you guys will be earning a warning and a probation. A repeated act will earn a suspension or a ban. Now, I mean, we are a completely legal site. We like to do a lot of legal stuff. We are not wanting to get involved into any illegal subjects or areas, so please don't do any of that.
It's very, very bad. All right, next up, guys, we've actually reached somewhat of a historic high for the community. We have had the past 2 days well over 200 members, up into the 220, 230 members visiting in the past 24 hours. So this is, I think, we're at 2 days where we've broken 200, which is something we've never done before. We've never had over 200 members, which is great. Another milestone is having over 400 members of this community. We have 418 members in the rank structure, which is something we've never reached. We've never broken 400, or at least in my time being here, we've never broken 400, and I highly doubt before that we did. So this is great work. Everybody has been doing a fantastic job. I am 100% impressed, satisfied with this community. Like we're doing really well, and I just love where this is going. I'm really excited to see what we do in the coming months of summer. It's going to be great. It's a really good job, guys.
The Summer Brigade League is starting up again. There's info on anything there about how to participate or actually watch the match. You can do so by messaging ROG Spectre or Tragic. They hold the information
Yeah,
on that.
check the Brigade League forum first, and then if not in there, then go message Spectre or Tragic, and they'll help you out.
I'm assuming it's also going to be streamed, maybe.
Yeah, if
So
there's information on a lot, there'll be threads for each live stream that we have. It's really fun to go and watch. It's really cool. Go watch our members like playing. It feels cool.
yeah, I enjoyed doing that last year. That was a lot of fun.
Really was. Yeah.
All right. Oh well, member of the month, guys. Remember, we have worthy candidates for member of the month. We have a lot of new people that are getting nominated, and they have respectively earned their place there. And we want you guys to show some support for them and to keep on going with member of the month. Make sure to show cast in your votes and everything. And we hope to have a great member this year.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, guys. Go nominate whoever you think. If you think someone really deserves it, be sure to nominate them. And then, as he said, go for the voting.
Me.
Oh,
Sorry.
oh, just put that little
I,
plug in there. Okay.
sorry, I need a Benadryl.
Oh yeah, it's got a really strange cough there, man. All right, guys. ROG Inferno has split to form ROG Eternity. That's fantastic, guys. Great, it was a great split in my opinion. Everyone worked really hard in Inferno to make it happen. The new commander of Eternity is Alex Rome, who I'm sure will do a great job. And then Pandemonium is still the commander of Inferno. Great work, guys. Fantastic split. That brings us up to 9 brigades, which is probably an all-time high, having 9 brigades. And there's really no sign in slowing down for either Inferno or any of the brigades. So great work on that split. Congrats to all those who were promoted during the split, and keep it up, guys.
The ROG 3-year anniversary is coming up. If you were around here last year, it'll be similar to that. There will be a huge event mid-July. Lots of prizes, Microsoft points, shirts, games. It'll be. We're looking forward to it. We're gonna try to one up it from last year.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be a good time. That's coming mid-July, and it's going to be the biggest event we've seen in a long time. Probably most of you have
Lots
seen
and lots of giveaways.
lots and lots of giveaways. We'll be giving away VIP, Microsoft points, a lot of goodies. I just said the word goodies. Did you guys hear that?
My
Yeah.
goodies,
Wow.
my goodies, not my goodies.
I've become one of those who says goodies. All right, I'm gonna have to live with that, I guess. All right, guys. I know if you listen to the last podcast, you heard me talk about how we're going to have people come on for segments. Well, we're having our first segment today. It's actually Navy Boy who's going to be doing that. He was actually here the entire time. In the future, he'll come on just for his segment. So his segment is going to be kind of ROG history type deal. And so I'm just going to shut up and let him get into that.
Thank you, Bang Bang. Well, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having me do the segment. Second of all, I'd like to start off and share off some ROG history with all of you today. Most of all, I'll be going over the history of Impulse as far as when up to Sub-Zero, who is the current commander of Impulse, first joined ROG. Okay, well, let's start this whole thing going with commanders. From my resources knowledge, Conviction was one of the first, if not the first commander of Impulse. This is around the same time Sub-Zero joined up. After Conviction, a member named Jet took over, who then took himself out of the ranking system and went to gamer status. Then after Jet, Homeschool was commander, but he was only able to come up during the weekdays, and he was completely shut down during the weekends. And they had to change that up. So from Homeschool, they went to Mina to be commander of Impulse. After that, the most notable thing was the Impulse split into Vendetta in April, when Mina was commander. But then, sad news that Vendetta collapsed back into Impulse on 5/9/11. That's when Sub-Zero became commander. Impulse has been trying to regain from the loss of Vendetta and all other types of areas of recovery from Vendetta, but it'll take a while. Now, even though Impulse is going through a recovery phase, I think it's important to recognize their efforts. I mean, with all these switch ups and mix and matches, they have come a very long way from what they once were. Sub Zero has all the essentials and tools he needs to make this brigade great, and I hope he goes well with it in the long run. He is now, but only time will tell if the plan he's using now will benefit the brigade in the long run.
That's really good, man. Thank you for that. Yeah, Impulse has had a rough time. They've gone through a lot of transitions of commanders, but right now it's the most solid I've seen it in a while. And although I don't know if you knew this or if the members know, this is the second time we've had an Impulse. That was a complete history of the current Impulse. There was one back in the Halo 3 days, but and there was one I believe in Modern Warfare too. I don't know, but that's irrelevant. But this Modern War or this brigade is I'm really confident with it right now. I think by the end of the summer we're going to have at least 2 or 3 reach brigades if all goes as it looks like it's going to go. And
Yeah, definitely. They have a very rich history. I mean, it's a great thing to look into.
yeah, it really is. It's interesting and I'm happy with Sub Zero. Like after all the transitions from commanders we've had, Sub Zero is here to stay. So that's good. Colin, you have anything to say about that or
Um, go Impulse.
go go Impulse? Yeah, that's the truth. All right, yeah. Thank you for coming on here for the segment. I appreciate that. And like I said, guys, he'll be back every few podcasts with a new history article, and I actually really enjoyed that, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. So yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, well, thank you for having me.
yeah, no problem, man, no problem.
Not a problem. Transition.
All right, guys, we're gonna start the gaming discussion off with Halo 4. So, all right, what do you guys know about Halo 4? Colin, do you know anything about this or what?
Well, it's the fourth one, and I am assuming it's taking place right after the third,
Yeah.
obviously.
Well, all right.
But like, no, I'm not like not being trying to be a douchebag here, but I mean like the story picks up like instantaneously right after the third one ends. Like once he goes to sleep, it literally is like 5 minutes later he gets woken up.
Yeah.
I've only seen the teaser trailer. I don't really know much about it, but I think the pistol's back, which I'm kind of excited for. I hope it's not as overpowered as it's been.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't really see much except the ship he was on is like sliced in half or something, and the whole ship is kind of sucked into a whole massive Death Star looking thing.
Death Star looking thing. I'm really worried because like I want it so badly to be good, but like I feel like they're gonna have the stupid little class system or whatever they have in Reach, and like all those power ups or what do you even call those perks? I don't even know what they're called. Like
They are
jet
abilities.
ability, yeah, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to see that at all, and I'm just so worried that that's gonna be in that game because they think that's good. But like if
What wasn't it supposed to be a trilogy, or am I
yeah,
just
that's
making that up?
I don't even know. Like, it annoys me that they keep saying, "All right, this is it," and then it's like, "Oh, let's just throw a few more
It's like,
games at
oh,
it."
never mind. We're gonna
Yeah,
keep making fun of
never
you.
mind. Just kidding. But and this game, like, I really don't have that many high hopes for it. Like, I want it so badly to be good. But think about it, like, after Reach, which is more or less, it's a good game, but not really a Halo game, let's say. And then it's this game's not even made by Bungie. Like it's some rando studio. Like I don't want that.
Isn't it 343?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what
Yeah,
that is.
that's. It's not the whole entire Bungie. It's just like
Is that part of Bungie?
it's kind of a chunk of Bungie, so I don't really know.
But that even kind of makes me more disappointed because Bungie was like, "We're done with this," and I had respect for Bungie when I saw that they weren't the ones making it because they were sticking to their word. But
I understand why they're making Halo 4 because the whole entire Halo series has made them a huge amount of money.
try not to swear there.
I wanted to say a word, but I couldn't because I don't know if this is PG-13 or what. But yeah, Halo's been going very well, and they might as well say, "Hey, let's just keep going," because
They're- yeah,
Halo's what people want. Because Halo to me right now is like the only COD killer, and it's only Xbox, but still.
yeah. And honestly, like if I've said it's like every podcast, the past 5 podcasts we talked about Halo, but like They honestly could get away easily with like repackaging Halo 3, bumping up the graphics a bit, adding a few guns, and then maybe changing the storyline. Like rather than like the whole dramatic 360 turn that was Halo Reach. Like I want to see them just making another Halo game that's not so Halo Reach. Like I want it more Halo 3 than Halo Reach. But
Yeah, I think Halo Reach had a little bit too much change.
yeah, that's what I keep saying it, and I don't really care that I keep saying it because it's true. Like they changed too much. What do you think, Navy Boy?
Well, I think me personally, I'd like to see the story progress a little bit more because at the end of Halo 3, even though I like that whole suspense cutscene they added to it, I don't know, I guess it's just me personally that I always like to know what's gonna happen next, you know? And
Yeah.
for me, the whole entire thing that the ship was getting sucked into in the trailer, for me, I think it might be a forerunner artifact, I guess. And I mean, who knows what might happen next? I mean, I'm just I'm just like wanting to know what's gonna happen next, you know?
Yeah. I feel like
Like
maybe they're getting a
a
little too
really
crazy.
a really cool idea for Halo 4 is instead of just keep sticking with the Covenant, they like introduce a whole new.
Yeah, I know. Why must they like this is the universe where they have like space drives they can go anywhere in the universe. How is it that it's only the Covenant?
Yeah,
It's
and
the
like
only opposition to humanity. It's humanity and the Covenant and like all I suppose brutes, but brutes don't really count. They're kind of Covenant.
yeah, and the Arbiter and all the elites are now on the side with Master Chief. We might as well just take the whole entire Covenant and team them up or something.
Yeah. I'd love to see a new like new villain. I don't want to say villain, but new enemy, let's say. Yeah, enemy.
Let's just start with a clean slate or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like there's so many ways they can go wrong and so few ways I think they can go right. And I don't know. I'm not optimistic.
I don't know. I just hope it's not stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
all we could hope for is that they go about it the right way, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, but I guess we'll see what happens. We don't really know anything about it yet. Let's move on to the Wii U. You just watched a video about this, Colin. Why don't you tell us a little about it?
okay, so the Wii U, for those of you who don't know, is Nintendo's newest uh, console type thing. But it doesn't really look or feel like a console. When I watched the video, it looked just more like a add-on thing to the Wii. But what it is, it's kind of like a TV-ish slash DS slash iPod thing in your hand. Like that's the new controller.
Yeah, it's like a
But
tablet, is it not?
yeah, it looks like a tablet. But like say the
It's
really cool part I thought about it was like if you're on the TV and your mom comes in and she's like, "Get out here. I want to watch Iron Chef America." And you're like, "But mom, it's my time." And then
Yeah.
she's like, "No, it's on now." So you're like, "All right, fine." And then you can switch the game from the TV down onto your controller. Granted, it's smaller, but
All right, so this
I think it's a really good idea.
this is just an addition to the Wii now, yeah?
I I think so. It's
It
what it looks
appears.
like.
So you're saying you can play it like not even using a TV, like you can just have Wii then Wii U and you play?
It looks like it.
Oh wow, that's actually a really good idea. Like, because
And
I know I feel like that's happened to you before. Your mama wants to watch Iron Chef, and like you want to get like that's really good. I like that.
and
I
like
I
I
personally won't
guess
get it, but
yeah, I'm not stepping anywhere near Nintendo in this one. But
yeah.
like they're adding on to like Wii Sports. I'm assuming cuz excuse me. Like I saw it they did the baseball thing. Like whenever you hit it and instead of just like the computer going out there and catching it like it always does, you have to like hold your screen into the air like you're trying to get reception on a radio, and you have to like hold the screen or like hold the ball in like the middle of the screen to catch it. So it's kind of like adding on to it's like giving the game a hard mode.
So this is kind of like I don't want to. This is kind of like a Connect type thing in the terms of like it adds on to the console. You know what I mean?
Kinda, but it's not really movement.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. Like not in the fact that Connect is movement, but like how Connect takes the Xbox and adds a whole new set of features that it couldn't do before. Like it's kind of that deal. Like Wii U is to the Wii what Kinect was to the Xbox.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see the release lineup for it. Like what game? I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
gonna be like some Mario thing because that's
Yeah,
all they have right
yeah,
now.
that's really all. Like, I don't know what Nintendo was thinking with like they really kind of limited down which kind of games they like. There's very few good shooters like for the Wii, is there?
I don't even know. I don't even know how you're gonna do a shooter
Yeah, like
now.
I don't think like that's
Like you would just walk around your
going
house with a
going
Wii.
solely motion when it's not yet refined to what it's gonna be. Like that limited them so much, and I think it was stupid. But
Yeah, like it's basically like an enhanced version of the DS.
yeah,
It looked like.
maybe you know anything about the Wii U?
Well, I know that they're probably gonna be using it like Shark said, basically for the Mario platforms and especially
Yep.
the Zelda Twilight game. I know about that. But it'll be really interesting to see how they would do a shooter on that because I know the shooters that they have on the Wii right now at its current state are good, but they can be better. Talking about its motion and the whole entire control set of it. So seeing a shooter like say Metroid, which is a big Nintendo game, on the Wii U, that'll be something interesting to look more into. You know,
Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do a 3D shooter on tablet. Like I can't imagine how that would work at all.
definitely. I mean, if they do succeed, that'll be a big breakthrough. I mean, I don't think any other company has been able to incorporate a shooter into something like what the Wii is doing with Wii U.
Does Kinect have any shooters?
Um,
I don't think yet.
Kinect's
with
lineup is pretty weak right now, isn't it?
I don't even think they're done working with the Kinect.
Yeah.
Like they're still
I,
upgrading it. But like all the consoles are like going forward in the process for doing more motion type games.
Yeah.
And now the Wii is just kind of stepping back.
Yeah, because they like that was Wii's one advantage was that they have motion. And now all the
Yeah,
consoles have
now
motion.
now I'm just waiting to see the newest thing that they're gonna pioneer.
Yeah.
yeah,
I honestly don't even know what the next logical step could be, but I guess we'll have to sit down, wait, and see. All right, guys, we're just gonna let's switch right into the song of the week at this point because we're running low on time here. It's getting kind of lengthier than it should be. So we're gonna do song of the week, guys. I'm just gonna pull it up right now. I'm gonna play the intro. Actually, first off, let me say, ROG Assassinate guessed the last week's song of the week. It was Sir Duke by Stevie Wonder. I'm actually really pleasantly surprised that anyone got that. So because he got that, it's kind of encouraged me to continue going with the well, not obscure songs, but the good songs that I don't expect anyone else really to get. So I'm gonna just pop this next song in. You guys tell me what it is, if you know. All right, guys, that was like 3 seconds of song, but that's the beginning part that I wanted to give to you. So there's that. If you know what it is, reply to this thread saying so. If you don't, you guys need to listen to good music more.
So whoever gets it right, what do they win?
Good they get a shout out, man.
Okay.
I just said that, man.
I wasn't listening. I was too focused on the song.
I wasn't listening.
I was too busy focused on that 3 second bass line.
3 seconds. Like it's bad because that's way too short of a song. But like I would hear that and be like, oh, that's that song. So we'll see. All right, guys.
Everyone on here listens to like Drake and Lil Wayne. I don't think anyone knows what an instrument is.
Yeah. Well, they need to learn.
Ooh. Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. All right, guys. Guys, we're gonna be talking about the shout outs next. This week, disappointingly, we have 2 shout outs. Again, I don't know how many times I have to say this, but we guys seriously post shout outs. We will shout out anything. We'll shout out you guys getting promoted to sergeant. Like I want to do this. Commanders, I'm putting this on you guys now. I'm gonna talk to all the commanders. I
We'll
want
shout
you
out
guys,
what you ate for dinner
yeah,
yesterday.
that's fine. I want people to get their promotions recognized. So I want commanders to message me weekly or every other week with the promotions in their brigades so I can we can shout them out and get these people recognition. That's what we used to do ages ago. and it was really really cool thing that everybody's promotion got shouted out on the podcast because it made everyone feel really really good about themselves. I just said good about themselves. All right, but
You did.
yeah, I did. With that said, I'm just gonna take the first shout off away, and then Shark, you'll take the second. ROG Paradox was promoted to LTC of ROG Eternity, I believe. Yeah, ROG Eternity. Yes. So congratulations to you. And then I believe actually ROG Wheezy was also promoted to Lieutenant Commander, but this time he was in Inferno. So there's that. Why don't you take the next one?
All right, next one. The newest lieutenant commander of ROG Torment is Loving Lemur.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say about Lemur.
Oh, what is there to say about the one who fights the Walrus army?
Don't he? Oh.
They're gonna love it that I just said that.
I'm gonna start a shark army.
I'll do it. Sharks beat all, so
Shark army.
sharks with freaking laser beams army.
On their freaking heads.
Freaking laser beams on their freaking heads.
All right, actually, I have a shout out too. I want to give a shout out to Viper for actually giving me a user color, and I'm not boring white anymore.
Oh yeah, what a rough life you lived being
Oh my
white.
god, at least
Oh,
you get to be red.
oh man, what's something wrong with the color white?
No, I'm kidding.
All right, guys, that was the 9th episode of the podcast. I hope you enjoyed it. I really I hesitate to say they're going to be weekly because I keep saying that, and I keep being proved a liar because it's just so difficult to get 3 people on the same night for 2 hours because it takes it at minimum 2 hours for us to make this podcast. So it's so hard for us to get on all at the same time. What we're going to probably do is shoot for 2 out of 3 core hosts for each podcast, so that way we can reasonably get them. Ideally, it would be all 3 of us, but we'll see what happens. I'm going to do my very best to get them out weekly. I really don't want to promise that because I don't want to be that guy who keeps saying that and is continually not telling the truth. So I can guarantee we'll do our best, but it's not easy to get this much done, especially when we don't have people doing shout outs and we have to have a lot of stuff to talk about. So
Steve, if you're listening to this,
I missed you.
what the
Steve.
hell?
What the hell?
What the hell?
Abolish couldn't make it today, guys. He was out tonight, and we were just it wasn't going to work getting everyone on this week, so we wanted to pump it out, so we had to do it. But
I think
Abolish,
I kind of figured that by now.
yeah,
That's alright.
Abolish will be next next.
Yeah, that's not Steve. That's Navy.
That's Navy, yeah.
Lol.
All right, guys, that was our podcast. So this is ROG Bam Bam RV signing off.
Okay, I guess this is Sharks Bite stuff signing off.
And this is Navy Boy 1996, proudly signing off.
See you guys.
Tradition!
Tradition!